The next brief little package, Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai are headed to a showdown for the NXT Women's title. Every part that contained Rhea Ripley, I loved in this. Every part that contained Io Shirai, I am so way past tired of Japanese women wrestlers.
Oh, why?
They're
That's
everywhere.
ridiculous. Come on.
No, because they're everywhere. And subtitles ain't gonna sell no tickets, by the way. And she's half the size of Rhea Ripley. And I'm just tired of if every single television program did not have multiple Japanese women wrestlers who speak the same racist style broken English promos.
Come on.
Who's the one that's fucking screaming?
That's Asuka, and yeah, that's a little bit of a stereotypical Japanese woman, but
a little stereotypical.
Io Shirai isn't doing that.
No, she's got subtitles,
but she's not screaming in that fashion either.
I don't want to see Io Shirai against Rhea Ripley. I want to see Rhea Ripley against actually very few women in wrestling because nobody else can stand up to her. But I realized this. She's 23 years old, right? Can you tell me that she is not an action movie star? Can you tell me, is there a female action movie star in Hollywood right now?
No, and there have been various women in MMA who
tried Gina Carano, Rousey.
Gina Carano at least is still doing it. She's in The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, the Star Wars series. Ronda Rousey, I don't know if that really worked well.
No, and the problem is because they may be legitimate shooters and tough, but they look like real girls. Rhea Ripley looks like a fucking Amazon. She looks like a fucking movie star. She may do the Rock thing. I'm giving her 3 to 5 years in wrestling. If somebody puts her in a fucking movie and it's not a shit movie, she will be the biggest female action movie star in the history of Hollywood.
They should put her in like a Liam Neeson role, where just the whole movie is her just kicking the shit out of people.
That's what I'm saying. If you put her in any kind of fucking outfit like that, remember Mad Maxine?
Yeah.
Except Mad Maxine couldn't work and was not as cosmetically pleasing by a long shot, but a 6 foot tall woman with the fucking outfit and the fucking hair, and she can already talk like this, and you can tell that sometimes she's doing verbiage and sometimes it's her, but it's all good. She may not last as long as The Rock did before somebody snatches her up and puts her in the movies.
Well, you said you don't want to see Io Shirai versus her because Io's half her size, beyond other things that I don't agree with about Io Shirai. But to that point, just about everyone's going to be half her size. I mean, they're Raquel Gonzalez is obviously a bigger girl. Charlotte, it wasn't a big size difference.
Raquel's going to be a project because she's not there experience-wise with her work yet. Charlotte was great.
But, size-wise, Charlotte matched up. But most girls in wrestling are not going to be as big as Rhea.
Well, then I suggest they start fucking getting new boots because the heels are going to be worn out of the ones they've got because they're going to be laying down for old Rhea Ripley quite a bit. You could always tell in the old days if a guy was doing good or not. Because if his boots, if the toes were worn out, he was going over. If the heels were worn out, he was getting beat.